Yeah, I have one question like debate that we were going to talk about. Just
All
one.
right. All right. Hit us with it.
If you guys were a professional athlete and you had to choose, so like say you were just whichever sport you walked into, you'd be the best player in the world at it. Which sport would you play? So as of today, which sport would you go into as like the best player in the world?
I will say I also have a not that question, but like a similar type of question afterwards, so we can do both.
Okay.
That's interesting though, because like it wouldn't be the NFL because I don't want to get injured.
Yeah.
You know what? I think
Baseball
I'd
could be
take golf.
good. Golf is so mentally stressful though.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're smart though, you can handle it. Like Carson, I feel like your brain could handle it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I'd rather do a team sport. I feel like this would be a better lifestyle though. Golf's a good pick, but
See,
I don't
I'd
know.
probably still choose fighting. I'd pick like fighting, like MMA.
UFC?
Like yeah, like UFC. I'd be like
Fair
the
enough. I guess
GOAT.
that's like what you
Yeah.
enjoy though. So like you would
Yeah,
enjoy
I
doing
know.
that more than you would enjoy
Yeah, it's
golfing.
if yeah, if I'm being like real about it. Or like boxing,
That's
because
fair.
boxers make a lot of money.
Boxers do make a lot.
Like boxing would be really fun. They make more money than UFC fighters do.
Yeah, true.
So maybe
You could go
boxing. Some
soccer
sort of
too.
fighting though, probably, because that's just I don't like team sports. I was always good at just doing my own thing. When you're fighting, it's just you out there.
If uh if I wanted to play a sport for like a really long time, then I'm definitely going with like soccer.
I was gonna say I think I'm gonna go soccer because I was gonna go baseball, but baseball has to play every day, and that season's a grind. Soccer,
Yeah.
you don't have that many games, and like it's physically taxing, obviously, but you don't have like the injuries you get from like hockey and football.
Yeah.
And
I
So
like
like,
if you pick soccer, you're like a worldwide GOAT.
yeah.
You know,
I want to be
yeah,
like Leo Messi when I grow
like
up.
playing in the World Cup is just different than anything else.
like Tom Brady isn't known like around the whole entire world. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think about that
Like
sometimes. That's
Ronaldo
kind of
is.
crazy.
I know, like
Yeah,
Ronaldo is. That's that
But
like
yeah.
soccer, you'd be literally like the most famous athlete in the entire world.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Like personally, I go
if
hockey just because it's my favorite sport.
yeah,
But
I was gonna hockey would be fun too, because you could still play for a while if you're playing hockey.
yeah, hockey like although like you don't like the long term like affecting your body from injuries and stuff. Plus like you make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. Like you don't make as much money as like a soccer player would, right?
Yeah,
So I might go soccer. I think that's my answer.
that's a good answer.
Tyler's going with soccer. I'm going with soccer. Carson, what are you going with?
Golf,
Golf.
And Nate, what are you going
Golf.
with? Fighting?
fighting, UFC,
Cool.
MMA,
Solid
whatever
answers.
you want to call it.
Good
All
answers.
right.
Yeah.
I have another question, and I put some thought into this, so I know my answer. If you were dropped into an NFL team, and not like best player in the world, like you as you with your abilities and talents today, what position would you be the most successful at? And
That's
you
a
can kind of look at
good
this two ways. I think like you can look at it as in like what position would you like have the most success at, regardless of team impact? Or you could look at like if you were a coach, where would you put you? Because like maybe you are a good quarterback, but like I would still wouldn't put you there because of like positional value,
I think I'd be a
Like,
punter.
but like you can you punt?
I could if I practiced.
Maybe,
See, I
Nate,
think the obvious answer for me is receiver just because I know the position.
yeah.
maybe that's fair. I think based on nothing about me, but only based on like the way the sport works, I think I might say running back because like
Yeah.
think about how many easy like think about how many easy yards running backs pick up.
Yeah.
Like assuming it like obviously I don't have the same speed, but like let's say I'm 20% slower. I can still get a lot of yards before contact, even if I slide every time I get touched.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm not going to take a hit from like Aaron Donald. I'm just going to slide. But like if I run there and like there's like a 3 yard gap before I slide, that's not that different than the guy who falls forward for 4 or 5 yards, right?
True. No,
Like Tom Brady can rush for like
Like
a
a
few yards a
quarterback slide,
game.
like just do like how
Yeah,
quarterbacks get little runs every once in a while.
Yeah, so like if Tom Brady can get like
I get what you
1,000
mean.
career rushing yards, I can too.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
I
Yeah.
got
Oh, you definitely could.
I guess.
I
That's
would
true.
go
That's a
ahead-
good point.
I would go ahead and stick myself at free safety.
Free safety.
Free safety.
You're gonna get dunked on.
I'm gonna stay as far away from that ball as I can.
But you
That's
can
not
like
my
you
answer.
can,
I honestly
you've got
think
the
that I-
ability to like chase guys down and like be aggressive enough to
Yeah,
But,
I
like-
feel like I could
defend
play free
someone.
safety actually quite well. Apart
Yeah.
from
Like
6'5" wide receivers that would dunk on me, but
yeah, you're gonna
They
lose
wouldn't
every
use the
single
jump.
50-50 ball.
they would just reach like this and you'd be like here.
no, because that ball's got to still be like high by the time it gets to where I am. So
And that'll benefit the receiver.
Yeah, exactly. You're not
no, but
jumping-
like I'm
you're
saying,
not
like if
jumping
the
any
ball's
receiver.
dropping, then I have a chance of getting it. But I think
But
I would.
it's not because you're not effectively
would-
defending them.
I would put myself at free safety. I'm too small
Okay,
to play.
okay. No, I
Okay.
think you'd be good. If you put on some muscle, like you could definitely like outrun some guys and like definitely body some people if you had to in the process.
Yeah.
Like
I
you just be a
definitely
really
might-
aggressive free safety and it would work.
I definitely play like Earl Thomas.
Who's that?
Earl Thomas. Who are you gonna tackle, Jake? Who are you gonna tackle?
No, I'm saying I could play like Earl Thomas.
In Madden, maybe. I don't know about in real life.
Well, no, that guy's just a freak, but it's okay.
My other answer though, if I was a coach, where would I put me? My answer might be D tackle. And like I'm very skinny. I would not be any good at D tackle, but hear me out.
What?
Here's the I would not be any good. I'm gonna make this very clear. I would get 0 sacks, right? But you would still have to waste an offensive lineman's time trying to block me because you can't have me just run at the QB every single time, right?
Yeah.
And
So
you
you'd
could take
still be a
10-year-old
bit of
come
an
and run at the
issue.
quarterback, and it would be an issue, right? So you would still need to. I could just waste one of the offensive linemen's time for the play.
Both of Zyler's answers are like, yeah, I could just do the bare minimum.
Yeah, no, like
Oh, okay. If I can do the bare minimum, then throw me in at quarterback.
Jake's like, I'm gonna guard DK Metcalf, and Zyler's like, I'm gonna do the bare minimum.
I'm gonna just
Put me at
distract the
quarterback and
O-line.
I'm throwing screen passes every single play.
Or if you're gonna run the Matt Patricia
Oh my
offense.
god.
Okay, but like,
Oh
does
my
that
God.
make sense though?
No, it does. I totally get what you're saying. I like yours is more logical and well thought out, I think.
I
You've
thought it
really
was
got
cool.
yours down to a science. Like you'd put yourself in the position you'd be most successful in as a player, which is
It's
smart.
just like I want to play free safety.
I want to play free safety.
That's all it is. That's so funny.
Yeah, dude, I want to be able to stand right in front of Devontae Adams and just dunk on him.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Carson, you'd still be a
Maybe it was
receiver.
X Factor.
I mean, I think so. Just from my
Yeah.
build and my experience, I think it
That's
just
fair.
makes most sense for me.
That makes
I
sense.
think slot receivers not unrealistic because there's a lot of times when like Cooper Cup is just wide open. Like I could do that.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Like,
Somebody get Carson double me.
okay, let's say I'm like actually playing. I would just get open and drop. I wouldn't
Like,
run.
you're right, just
I
get
would just
open.
catch it and drop.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just get open. It's so easy.
I would just get open.
You're like Tyler
Just
Lockett.
get-
Or just get open. Put
Okay.
me up against Sauce Gardner,
Dude,
leaving him in the dust.
dude,
Shot Gardner's
get
pancaking you
smoked.
on the line.
you'd get
He's just
smoked.
gonna shove you right over on line of scrimmage.
No, I'll line up, and as soon as the ball, I'll slap him across the face and run.
What would our
You're gonna slap his face
what would our
mask.
X factors be?
What'd you say, Jake?
What would our X factors be in Madden?
I don't
would
know enough
definitely
about
have
Madden. I
double
don't
me.
know. I don't know enough about Madden.
Is
to
there one
name
for
I
off.
don't-
distracting the O line? Is that an X factor in Madden?
That'd be Zyler's.
Fearmonger.
Just
is that
being a
one?
problem.
Yeah, true. I guess it's fearmonger.
Fearmonger.
That would be yours too, Jake.
No, mine will be universal coverage.
Universal coverage. Carson would get maximum security. That's like just doesn't drop anything.
Is there
Sorry,
one
Nick.
just to make your punt go an extra like 15 yards?
I don't think punters get X factors,
Like-
Nathan.
Oh
bazooka.
man,
Leg bazooka.
like bazooka. Is that a
We should
real
do-
X
you know what?
factor?
No, bazooka
You should-
is though.
Oh,
We should do an
bazooka.
IRL video where we do like a punting competition or something sometime.
We should,
should go to
yeah,
a
like
park.
We
yeah,
should.
we should. Let's do
Make
that.
some
We should.
content.